Welcome back to BJ. In the last video, we explore a particular concept which is willingness to pay. And willingness to pay is the maximum amount of money a customer is willing to pay for a product. And we said it is very, very valuable in value-based business strategy. Another concept that is also very important in this area is willingness to sell. Willingness to sell. Willingness to sell is also very, very important in value-based business strategy and also in determining the right pricing strategy for your product. And willingness to sell is simply the minimum amount of money that a supplier is willing to accept in order to sell raw materials to you. People also call it willingness to accept, right? But let's call it willingness to sell. Don't forget that every organization, every business is also a customer, because first and foremost, you have to buy everything you need, all the raw materials, everything you need to build your product. To produce this product, you have to buy it from some people. So to those people, you're a customer. And don't also forget that to your employees, you're also a customer, because you are paying for their service, right? They are giving you their experience, they are giving you their knowledge, they are giving you their expertise. So you are also a customer to your employees. So, but let's start from willingness to sell from the side of the supplier. Suppliers, they supply the raw materials you need to build your product. So you also want to negotiate with them in order to know how much you have to pay for these materials. And your goal is simple: to reduce your cost. The goal of every organization is to reduce cost and increase revenue. So you want to reduce your cost, so you want to pay, if possible, a minimum amount of money to source those raw materials. Your suppliers, on the other hand, they also have a goal, maybe to also maximize their profit, right? And they have a benchmark. They know the particular price that they can sell their raw materials. They know the minimum amount of money they are willing to take. But this is controlled and influenced by many factors. For example, it is influenced by the competition. If you are in a very, very competitive market, the bargaining power of the suppliers may be high, right? Because it's a competitive market, so they have many options. They have many people they can supply to. If it's a monopolized market, it's low, because then they have no choice. You are the only person who needs their raw material. So if they don't sell to you, then they don't sell to anybody and they are out of business. And it's also controlled by how much you are able to negotiate, how well you are able to negotiate. And it's also controlled by relationship. So as much as you are willing, or you have a goal to reduce your cost, you also want to do it in such a way that it creates a win-win situation for everybody. For example, you want to build a strong relationship such that their willingness to sell to you is high, which means that they are willing to take to reduce their price for you. They are willing to take a smaller amount of money. Secondly, if you have a very big reputation for loyalty and for staying true to your words and stuff like that, they may also be willing to do business with you, because beyond just selling to you, they also feel like they are secure, they are safe, they trust you, right? And also, if your procurement officer is very good at negotiation, he or she may also be able to negotiate with the supplier to find the right price that is a win-win for both sides. Another thing you can do is to work with your supplier to find a way to reduce their own cost, because also if you can help them, because for them also, all the raw materials they are supplying to you, or everything they are supplying to you, they also got some of them somewhere, and they also paid some money to acquire some of these things. So if you can help them, maybe through your own research and development, maybe there's a particular material they use, but you are able to help them to find another material that would achieve the same goal but at a cheaper price, they also will be willing to reduce their price for you, right? So there are many ways you can do this, and one of your assignment as maybe as a business strategist or anything is to find the best way to do this, such that you can increase your suppliers' willingness to sell while also making them feel happy about the decisions they are making. And from the side of your employee, they are also selling their expertise, their knowledge, their experience to you. So, and there's if it's also a very competitive market, it means that there are many people who need their expertise, so they may have many options. But if it's a monopolized market, of course, they have no option that to work for you. For example, if we have very high unemployment rate, then the employees, the people's bargaining power is lower, because if they don't accept your offer, you can also look for other people because the unemployment rate is high. But if the unemployment rate is low, they have higher bargaining power, right? Because if you don't accept their own condition to work in your organization, they can always look for another organization to offer their service to. But beyond just the money, I don't know if you have met people that they are working for an organization, they are not making much, but they are happy. They will tell you that they don't care, it's fine. Because beyond just the money, people also have different motivations and goals. It may be that they want a place where they feel very safe, where all the employees are good, everybody is nice, their supervisors are very understanding, and everybody is just nice, and they value that more than money. Some people may value a very conducive environment whereby you give them everything they need to do their job very well. You know some companies that they don't give you enough resources to do your job very well. And some people may be looking for a company that can support their personal development, companies that give them access to learn new skills, that give them access to go to seminars, that give them access to a bigger network. So there are many people have different motivation for choosing where to work, right? And your job is, even though you may not offer them a very high salary, but you may say, I have other benefits like paternity leave, maternity leave, paid maternity leave, paid paternity leave, and so many things. For example, if they fall sick, you still pay them for that time. For example, you can also support their family. Things like this can increase their willingness to sell to you, their willingness to offer their service to you. So in conclusion, let's just summarize it. Willingness to sell is the minimum amount of money a supplier, in this case, can be supplier for raw materials, and it's also be supplier for knowledge or skill or expertise, is willing to accept in order to give you their service or their product or their raw materials. And one thing you want to do is to find the right strategy to increase their willingness to sell. And if you increase their willingness to sell, it means that the minimum amount of money they are ready to collect also reduces. In that case, you can reduce your costs as an organization while you maximize your profits. I hope you got value from this video. Please don't forget to like the video, don't forget to share the video, and don't forget to drop a comment below. Thank you very much, and I see you in the next video.